What's good, y'all? It's Solution back at it with another mental gym video in which I give you guys mental exercises you can use to become extremely successful and accomplish all the goals that you are after. So let's get right into it. So today I want to talk about growth. That is the mental exercise I have for you guys today. That is growth. And the definition I came up with for growth in the context of achieving your goals is going through hardship in order to achieve your goals. Really just that simple. Going through hardship. So something that is going to be so important for you guys to accept, if you have not already accepted, is pain, struggle, suffering, and hardship, of course. In order to grow, you must feel pain, period. In order to grow, you must feel pain. You see, it's very interesting and it's going to be very contrary to what everybody else probably around you thinks. Everybody else around you doesn't really want to grow. So what does that mean? They don't like pain. They don't like hardship. They don't like struggle. They don't like uncertainty, right? They don't like those things, meaning they'd much rather stay comfortable and exactly as they are. But you're probably on my channel because you want to become extremely successful and you want to accomplish your goals. So you want to be able to strengthen your mindset. One important thing you're going to have to realize is what it means to grow, it means to feel pain. To grow means to feel struggle. To grow means to experience problems. To grow means to experience frustration. You will not grow if you are not in pain. So right now, for whatever path of goal achievement you're on, you need to feel struggle. You need to feel pain. You need to. If right now you're trying to achieve your goals and everything feels great and comfortable and you don't feel like you have to be pushing your mind to the brink or as much as you possibly can every day, you're just not going to grow that fast. Because the growth you experience is relative to the pain you experience. That's why so many people will become successful, right? They always talk about how they had this really incredibly horrible, suffering, huge, painful event that occurred, and then boom, the breakthrough just happened. Why? Because the pain and suffering you experience is what creates the growth. You don't grow before you feel the pain and suffering. You feel the pain and suffering before the growth, right? You're not going to just suddenly wake up one day and then you have experienced all this crazy growth. You're moving really fast towards the goals you all of a sudden you're moving really fast to the goals you're trying to achieve. That's not going to work like that. You're going to go through some seriously fucked up shit before really good shit happens. You're going to go through a phase where you're struggling, you're uncertain, you don't know what the fuck is about to happen, and then boom, you're just going to take off. Because that pain, suffering, and struggle is building character within yourself. That's where the character is built, right? Even right now, you're feeling pain or suffering or struggle while trying to achieve whatever goals you're trying to achieve. You're going to think a year from now, you're going to look back on now and be like, honestly, that's not even that bad. I could probably do that shit all over again. I'd be fine. Because you got stronger. That's literally why. Because you got stronger. That pain and suffering made you stronger, right? So getting into the mental exercise basically now, before I continue to yap on and on, is really, guys, just accept all the pain. Literally. So I don't want you guys to just, based off what I just said earlier, I don't want you guys to just recognize that pain and hardship and struggle is a part of growth. That's not what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to take it a step further. I want you guys to accept it. Meaning, this is just the way you look at life now. Because a lot of people recognize that pain and suffering and hardship is a part of growth. But when the pain and hardship comes, they still complain. They still don't like it. They're like, why is this happening? They're like, bro, what the fuck? And start coming up with excuses, right? That's what happens. That's because they recognize it as a part of it, but they don't accept it. That's where the frustration comes. Because even though you might recognize something existing, you still will have expectations that go against it. Like, you can recognize that pain and suffering and struggle are a part of growth, but you can have an expectation where you still would like to avoid it, which it's not going to work like that. Because as I said, the growth is relative to the pain. There is no growth with no pain at all. You will not grow if you do not struggle or feel any pain or no hardship. I promise you, you will not grow. Right? That's the fact of reality. Y'all can fight me on that if you want to, but that's the fact of reality. But unfortunately, people can recognize that is a part of growth and pain is a part of growth, but not accept it. And because they don't accept it, when the pain and struggle comes, they get mad. So I want you guys to skip that bullshit with the poor expectation. Accept it, guys. Accept that it is going to be hard. I'm saying right now, if you're watching this video and you're like, damn, I'm fucking struggling right now. I'm on my grind, but shit is hard. I'm getting punched in the face left and right. This shit is ass. Be like, thank God. Be like, I am so happy this is ass. I am so happy I'm getting punched in the face by my goals right now, or by the goal or the path that I'm on to achieve whatever goals I'm trying to achieve. I'm so glad that this shit is hard. I'm waking up every day like, damn, what the fuck, man? I'm really in this shit. You need to accept that and love that feeling, because that is where the growth comes from. That is the essence of growth. When you accept it, and if you guys even want to go a step further in that and just love it, like it, and I would recommend you do that. You love it, you like it. You like the pain, you like the struggle, you like the hustle. I'm telling you, your growth and potential becomes infinite because you have now accepted the key to growth, which is pain. But a lot of people don't grow as fast as they want to. A lot of the people do not achieve their goals as fast as they want to because they cannot accept the pain. They cannot accept the struggle. They can recognize the pain, they can recognize the struggle and know this is a part of growth, but they're failing to accept it. That is the biggest difference. Because I could be like any other guy on YouTube and just say, oh, well, guys, you need to feel pain and struggle to grow. But that's not gonna to me help you guys. Because you guys already know that. What I want you guys to do is accept it. Like literally in the same way that you accept that 2 plus 2 equals 4, you need to accept that pain equals growth. So when you feel pain, meaning when you feel pain, in the same way, when you see 2 plus 2, your mind thinks 4. So when you feel pain, your mind thinks growth. Your mind thinks this is good. Good thing is happening right now. I am happy. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to avoid this. I'm in this shit. And I'm happy I'm in this shit. And I'm happy I feel pain and I'm struggling right now because that means I am going to grow, right? It's the only way, guys, because for me, at least in my own life, I used to also avoid pain too. I'm like, how can I get around this? How can I skip this part? How can I not avoid this bullshit? How can I avoid eating shit here? And every single time, life rudely reminded me, nah, fuck that. You have to struggle. You're gonna have to feel pain. You're gonna have to feel hardship. And then finally I learned, like, damn, you know what? Instead of trying to avoid this thing that pretty much is just a fact of reality that I have to feel pain, what if I was just fucking with it? What if I'm like, you know what? I'm okay with the pain. I'm okay with the struggle. I'm okay with the hardship. Because I understand that it's a part of the growth. So, you know what? I accept this as a reality. I'm not going to complain when I feel pain. I'm not going to complain when I feel struggle. I'm not going to complain when I'm in the middle of adversity and shit is going wrong and I'm getting punched in the face by whatever I need to do to achieve my goal. I'm getting punched in the face left and right. I'm not going to sit there and be like, bro, I wish this wasn't happening. I'm going to be like, thank God this is happening because it means I'm growing. Thank God. Because if shit was going easy, I would actually be scared. If I was really comfortable and I wasn't struggling, I would be scared because that means I'm not growing as much as I want to. Because as I said earlier, guys, the amount of pain and suffering you are experiencing is going to be relative to the growth you will experience. So if you're only experiencing a little bit of pain, a little bit of struggle, it's going to be a little bit of growth. But if you're experiencing hella fucking pain, shit is going so fucking wrong, the growth is going to be like boom, right? And I'm not saying you're going to be able to just naturally generate the pain and struggle sometimes. Obviously, there's things that operate outside of you that will create more pain or will create those scenarios where the pain is immense. But I'm saying you can find more ways to push yourself beyond your limits to the point that you experience as much pain as possible, that you grow as much as possible. That's why, and this pretty much will be the last thing I say, you have to seek the pain. You accept pain and seek pain. You accept that pain is a part of growth, so now you seek it out. You find more ways to push your limits. You find more ways to do more. You find more ways to experience the pain. You find more ways. And I mean all of this in the context of achieving your goals, guys. Just want to remind you, I'm not saying you need to go outside and go fight a bear. That's not what I'm saying, obviously, right? Like I'm saying in the context of achieving your goals, find ways to do more work. Find more ways to put in more inputs. Find more ways to be more efficient. It doesn't really matter. Whatever you need to do, just find ways to do more. So yeah, so that's pretty much my growth mental exercise. I really hope that makes sense in the context of achieving your goals. It's gonna suck. It's gonna be painful. You're not gonna like it. I mean, not that you're not gonna like it. You're gonna have to accept it. You have to accept it. This is, I don't like saying shoulds and has tos, but you have to because it is the reality. If you want to go against the reality, that is fine. But will you have a high likelihood of achieving your goals? Probably not. So you might as well accept the reality, accept all of the pain, embrace all of the pain, be happy about the pain so you can grow as much as possible and increase the speed at which you're able to accomplish your goals. Because the more pain you put yourself through, the more you're going to grow and the more skill you're going to gain to be able to accomplish your goals. So please give me feedback on this. Did this make sense? Was this simple enough to understand that you're like, okay, you know what? I'm not just going to recognize that pain is a part of growth. I'm going to accept it and be happy when it does happen. So even when shit is going wrong, even when I'm at my limit and everything, the struggle is crazy and my mind is throbbing, I'm like, yes, thank God this is happening, or whatever you believe in. Just thank that this is happening to you, because that means you are going to grow. So just let me know down in the comments. Or if you're like, I didn't like this at all, you could have explained this way better, used better examples. You could have just done this, that, or the third to make me on the other side of this camera better understand this, so I could apply this to my own life and realize that I need to accept pain. Whatever you need to do, drop it down in the comments. It all helps me become a better YouTuber and make better mental exercises for you guys so you guys can accomplish your goals. And if you liked it, please, please, please like the video, boost us in the algorithm so more guys can see this and make sure they're accepting the pain, because that is what growth is. Growth is pain and pain is growth, right? Cool, cool, cool. So with that being said, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next mental gym video. Peace.